Good day, gappers. We're here looking for stock gaps or bust. Today, we're going to talk about Physicians Realty, also known as DOC. Doc, let's jump in. Physicians Realty is a REIT, which is a real estate investment trust, REIT. This company acquires, develops, owns, and manages healthcare properties that are leased to physicians, hospitals, and healthcare delivery systems, which is extremely important in society, right? I think they have around 280 properties in like 30 something states. So they have a very wide footprint. Their dividend is 5.20%, which is right where it should be to be attractive, but also not deceptive. The dividend held steady during COVID. Some other higher paying REITs, higher paying dividend REITs, cut their dividends. Those are deceptive, which is what I was saying. Anytime they have like 8 to 12% dividend, you got to look back at the history of the company, see if they ever lowered the dividend, how many times they raise it, by how much did they raise it. When you look at DOC here, you see it's a pretty consistently paid dividend. That's what you want. I treat DOC as a income play and not a capital gains type of stock. I have traded it in the past while it's been kind of range bound. And what I mean by range bound here's a trend line up here and a trend line down here. You can see in between 16 and 19 or 20, it stays within that range, as bounces around. If you watch the RSI and stochastic, you can look down here at the bottom here, just go right up your line and see that it bottomed here. Go to the next one, bottom, 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 bottom. Very predictable, wouldn't you say? Of when it hits a bottom under 20, what happens? It goes up. Doesn't mean it won't go down. I'm just saying there's a good inclination of a bounce that's about to occur. See, here's a good example. This one went way down and then it bounced up, but then the trend kept it coming down. Other factors in play in the economy, mainly Ukraine. So that would have been an opportunity to buy if we didn't have a war starting and dragging everything down. But it did come back up, and now we're here going sideways. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the gaps and playing the gaps. So as you can see here, there was a gap created going down up here at the top. I'll zoom in. You can see there's a hole here in the chart, and the candle did not go back up and touch. It went down and thus created a hole. There's a tiny one up here, there's one here, and there's one definite one right here. And when they go straight across, if a candle does not come up and touch it, that means that little small gap did not get filled. This one, as you go to the right, you can see it got filled. You go to the right on this one, you can see it ran into this candle here. The one at the top is small, but it still didn't touch, has not been hit yet. It's at 20. This one here hit. Zoom out and show you these guys. This one, and this one did not get hit. This one did actually get hit here at 16. So this gap right here got filled several months, maybe almost a year later. This gap and this bottom gap have not been filled. This top gap has not been filled. Zoom in here on the right, February, March, April. There was a gap here. It did get filled. Oh, we have a gap here I did not see. Gonna draw my line. Bam. So those are gaps, gaps fills. You see this very bottom one here at 13. Will it ever go down and fill that gap? I don't think so. Unless we're in a deep recession, I don't know if it'll ever hit 13 again. Just being honest. They're not the same company as they were years ago. This is the big COVID thing anyways, when the world shut down. Unless there's World War III outside of Ukraine, I just don't see it going down to 13.3. Will it go down to 15? Yeah, sure, maybe. Especially in a recession. Will it ever go back up here and fill the 18? Very possible, because this sucker trades in a range. And as you can see, the small gap up here got filled right here on the right. So for me, I like DOC. I've always bought DOC and traded within the range, especially because of all the gaps it was filling. It's a fun one. Give it time, it'll create more gaps, and it'll fill those gaps, especially in this range. Makes it very predictable and easy to play. Me personally, you can jump in with like, I don't know, $10,000, $15,000 at the bottom, watch your stochastic and your RSI and your MCAD, and go for the bounce play if it stays range ridden. Now, if they're talking about recession coming and all the other stuff, that range can break up or down. I'm not here to tell you either way. I'm just saying if there's any gaps to play and it's still going sideways, there's a good chance it's going to fill those gaps, especially the one that just happened over here at 18. So that's Physicians Realty. If this is your first time on the channel, go down to the comment section and drop in a stock you would like me to analyze. Go hit the subscribe button so that you can see all the videos that keep coming out. I'm going to keep doing this. I will post them on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all the social media. If you're looking for a digital marketing strategy or even to see a classic hot rod truck, you can stay tuned to us for that too. You just got baptized. Peace out.